What's good, everybody? My name is Josh, aka JaceTheDon. Welcome back to the channel, and today the president of Cartoon Network and Adult Swim, Michael Ouweleen, came out to answer some questions about some concerns we've had. So if you're new here and you like what you see so far, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. It really does help out the channel. Let's get straight into it. So this article comes from Variety, and basically the article talks about Batwheels getting renewed for a second season, but also the president, Michael Ouweleen, also comes in to answer some questions that we've had concerning Cartoon Network, the studio, and Adult Swim as well. And he goes on to state that Cartoon Network is not dead, which obviously is true, but he also stated that this merger has not been easy for animation. It's not been easy. They've had to take a lot of pivots on a lot of projects and a lot of things. You know, obviously we've had some canceled projects, like the Looney Tunes movie, the two Looney Tunes movies that we've had, the Steve Urkel Christmas movie, a bunch of other projects that was mentioned in this article. But basically, according to Ouweleen, the plan is that he wants to take us back to his roots, take us back to Cartoon Network, the Cartoon Network that we grew up and loved. So here's the quote, him stating that. He says, "As a result, the new plan is a bit of a return to the original charter for Cartoon Network. When I joined the network in 1996, to our minds, it wasn't a kid network. It was an animation network," he says. He also goes on to say, "We said it was for a psychographic, not a demographic. The best animation works on a couple levels and works for a couple of different audiences at once." And I think that's where Cartoon Network proper is coming back around to. So hearing that from him is really good to hear. I think Cartoon Network really does need to go back to its roots, because as of right now, a lot of the shows are being canceled, they're being axed off, they're being scratched off. And so really, it just feels like they have the preschool stuff in the morning, but then they go straight to like Teen Titans Go. And let's be honest, Teen Titans Go is not the only show that they have. Cartoon Network has so many shows from the past and new shows that they could have on the network that would just make Cartoon Network what it was, what we all remember. He also states, "The remit, I think, for us now is to go back to being the best animation across Cartoon and Adult Swim, and serve the audience that is still there, starting on linear, which is adult." Which this is interesting to me because I didn't know this, but Ouweleen says that Cartoon Network also attracted a large 18 to 49 audience, which is why the network introduced the Adult Swim in the first place, which was later marketed and sold to advertisers as its own network. So that's interesting. I never knew that. I know obviously animation is not for kids. It's for everybody. It's for all ages. But I didn't know that that was the audience. So that's interesting to know. He also says that when we started Adult Swim, this was the first moment where we were like, oh wait, if there's a thing just for adults, what is Cartoon Network now? It took us, I'd say, a couple of years to figure out what Cartoon Network was. Now it's more natural for it to be aimed during great anime shows for everybody at once, and linear still has a healthy adult audience. And that's great. Like, how many shows that we know of, like Adventure Time, Regular Show, The Amazing World of Gumball, We Bare Bears, a lot of these shows that came out like early 2010s, and even we go back further with Dexter's Laboratory, the Powerpuff Girls, Cow and Chicken, Johnny Bravo, the list goes on and on. A lot of these shows did not feel like just shows that kids would watch. They feel like shows that people of all ages can watch and still watch to this day. I still go back and watch all the Cartoon Network shows from the beginning to now, because Cartoon Network has had so many variety of good shows. And he even mentions this like in the article, saying that they want to go back to, you know, what Cartoon Network was, with having a different variety of animations, a different variety of different styles. And to me, that's what made Cartoon Network what it is today, because there's so many different unique styles there isn't just one style that defines Cartoon Network. There's so many styles, and that's what I love about it. And it's so good to hear that Michael Ouweleen is trying to bring back the roots of Cartoon Network, because I feel like it's been slacking in the past couple of years. And it's good to also know that, and they even state this, let me find it in the article, saying that Cartoon Network and Warner Brothers Animation will still exist as individual labels. So even though they're merged together, they're still their own individual things, which is also good to know, and will continue to fall under the oversight of President Sam Register. So that's another question that a lot of people were asking. So if it's merged, then are they together? Is Cartoon Network not a thing anymore? Cartoon Network Studios is still a thing. It's still there, so that's also good to know with this. But yeah, I don't want to keep you too long. Let me know down in the comments below, how do you feel about this? You know, hearing this from the president, do you feel at ease? Do you feel like things could be better? Do you think we could see the old Cartoon Network come back? And also, I got another question for you. Do you think they should bring back old Boomerang? Because to me, I feel like Boomerang now, Boomerang now just isn't really that, you know, special. The old Boomerang that I grew up with was unique, amazing, dope, cool. You got to see Top Cat, you got to see Huckleberry Hound, El Kabong. There's so many shows that they used to show, and Boomerang just doesn't do that anymore, and it sucks. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below, how do you feel about this article? Do you see a bright future coming from Cartoon Network? Are you excited by it? Let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. It really does help out the channel. Big love to you all, and peace out.